Hey everyone, I'm going to talk to you today about a passage of scripture that it's not exactly my favorite, but it's definitely one that I always come back to and one that I think is just so important, especially in light of the book that it's found in, which is James. And that's James chapter 2 verses 14 through 19, and it reads as follows. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes and daily food. If one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm and well fed," but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if not accompanied by action, is dead. But someone will say, "You have faith, I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds." You believe that there is one God? Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. Now, I think this is a very important passage because it's something that's not emphasized a whole lot, is that action is required because of our faith, and that the faith that we have should cause us to take action in things. Because, like the example that's mentioned in this, if you see someone who's hungry and without clothing and we just say, "Keep warm and well fed, I hope somebody comes and helps you," what good is it for us to have that faith if we ourselves don't decide to help? Because we can say, "Oh God, please send someone to help this person have food," but what if you're the person that God sent? If you are there currently able to help and seeing someone who needs help but not helping them, you're kind of like missing probably what God's trying to tell you. And that's the example that's used in this passage, is that you're the one who's there. Take action. And it seems like oftentimes we hide behind thoughts and prayers on Facebook where we see something happening and we're like, "Oh, my thoughts and prayers go out to whatever," which is good. We should definitely be praying. But at the same time, if we are able to help, if we have the ability to actually help, we should, because that's what we're called to do, is to take this action. And like it says in verse 19, like, sure, if you believe in God, that's good. But the demons believe in God as well. So just simply believing in God isn't necessarily a sign that you're a Christian, because even the demons believe that God exists, but they're against him. So it's because of the faith you have, you should be choosing to take action. And that relates to the whole agape love thing we've been discussing in youth group, is that it's a choice that we make and an action that we do. And that without that agape love, without choosing to have that agape love, any spiritual gifts we have are meaningless. Without taking action, our faith is meaningless. Without going and helping people, without taking care of our brothers and sisters, our faith in this passage is dead. And I think in light in the fact that it's in the book of James, I think is just really kind of cool, because you might not know this, but the book of James was actually heavily debated on as to whether or not it should be included in the Bible when it was being put together, because of this theme that we see about faith accompanied by actions. But it was decided that yes, this is actually important. And like there was a debate about this, about whether or not this is a belief that we have, and it is that action is important. Action alone is not what saves us. Our faith is. In Hebrews, we see that it's by faith, by faith, by faith, by faith. And faith is heavily discussed. And obviously our faith is important. It is faith alone. However, our faith, the faith that we have, should cause us to want to take action. You can't have one without the other. The faith should spur the action. The action should be a natural result of the faith that we have. And if we're not using our faith for good, if we're not bettering people's lives and feeding them and clothing them, we're not doing what we're called to do, because we are called to feed the poor. We're called to take care of the broken. And when we're not doing that, we're not doing what we have been called to do as Christians. And this is just one passage that I constantly come back to, because action is important. It's something we have to do, is to take action, to take care of people. When we see bad things happening and we are able to do something about it, we need to do something about it. And that's what it tells us right here in James chapter 2, is that faith without deeds is dead. My cat says hi. Yeah, so that's my devotional thought for the week. This is just something that I come back to over and over again since I went over this book in quizzing. It's just such a, like, straight up, no getting around it, no loophole kind of passage where it's like this, it's kind of saying exactly what it's saying. And verse 19 is just really like a slap in the face. Like, you believe there's a God? Good. Even the demons believe that. That's just like a kind of a thing, you know, like, it's kind of a serious thing, is that our faith is dead if we don't take action. And action is very important.